ready with me as I tell you guys how I met my fiance. Disclaimer, if you're against selling that cat and putting a price on your kitty, I suggest you exit, because over here, we got a price, baby, okay? I am just doing the final touches on my makeup because honestly, I filmed this video and then I was like, oh, let me film it again. People come on my comments all the time and they're like, be honest, you were out selling that cat and that's how you met him. And I was, because I have no shame in having a price on my kitty cat. So I met my now fiance at one of my favorite hotel bars that I used to go to in Boston. I was actually waiting for my friend because she and I were gonna go a little bar hopping. So as soon as I walked in and sat down, I think I was sitting down for probably like 2 minutes, he walks in with his guy friend. Immediately they walk up to me. First thing he said was, can I buy you a drink? Take notes, ladies. That is how a gentleman approaches a woman sitting at the bar. He didn't ask me my name. He didn't ask me what I did for a living. He didn't ask any of those things. He just asked me what I wanted to drink. And the bartender was making our drinks. I excused myself to the ladies' room and I wanted him to see my legs because my legs were out and I was looking good, okay?
Trapping. Women are hunters too. They just hunt differently. They trap you. Like, this guy gotta be an older simp. Gotta be at least in his late 40s or 50s or maybe even 60s. But they basically telling you that they prostituting themselves. They can frame it and say, yeah, I'm putting a price on my kitty cat or whatever. I actually think that this woman is more self-aware, and the fact that she even feels comfortable making this video, I'm assuming still being with this guy, is crazy. It's insane, man. Look, don't ever sit here and tell me not to make videos or to not address what is going on in society as far as these women taking advantage of men in general. Because the gender war, it continues. It's real. And so, you know, I'm going to be one of your greatest allies in making sure that y'all be aware of what's happening out here. And because I don't want y'all to think that these women just like y'all just because y'all you. I want you to understand that everything is transactional and women look at things from a business perspective, even if they don't overtly say it. Let's continue.
And when I came back, the sitting arrangements had changed because originally his friend was sitting next to me and he was sitting on the other side to his friend. And when I came back from the bathroom, him and his friend had exchanged seats. So I obviously caught game because I'm like, okay, so obviously he really likes me, which is fine.
What is up with all of these women lately doing all of these makeup videos while they telling their story times? It's weird. It's like one trend catches on and then all of them do the same thing.
Because he was the one that was swiping the card. Then at this point, my friend walks in. He offers to buy my friend a drink and, you know, we're hanging out, we're getting to know each other. And at the end of the night, he asks me if I want to come back to his place. And obviously I told him it was going to cost him because I'm sorry, you just met me. So if you're going to assume I'm going to be a hoe that gets paid. I'm not a free hoe.
If you're going to assume I'm a hoe, no, he correctly identified you, and then you just admitted that that's what you're doing. You selling box, and you justifying it by saying, well, women is giving it away for free. I might as well get paid for it. Look, I'm telling y'all that everything is transactional. With most women, that especially when you get to a certain level in life, and let's be clear, just because a lot of guys get money, regardless of who they are and how old they are, does not change the character or the fact that they are simps or they are tricks. You just a trick with money. And so when you learn these principles earlier in life, you're able to vet more effectively at a person that you're supposed to be around. And so he correctly assumed that if this guy still decided to go ahead and crash out, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man.
He told me that, you know, that wasn't something that he does and he doesn't carry, you know, that amount of cash on him. Mm-hmm. But he then proceeds to tell me that he would still like to get to know me and take me out to dinner one day. Most men are threatened by...
Fam, you already established your norm and said, listen, this ain't what you do. I don't do that. What you think it's not gonna be another train coming down that block. But then you still put yourself under... Jesus Christ, bro.
women that have a price on their kitty. So I was actually surprised to hear him say he would still like to take me out to dinner, even though I turned him down or told him that it was going to cost him some coins if I was to go home with him. When I gave him my number, I did not really think that he was going to like actually reach out. A week later, he reached out and he asked me out to dinner on our first date. Keep in mind, he met me during my birthday month. We met like 3 weeks before my actual birthday, and for my actual birthday, I was going to Morocco. We went on our first date, and then we went on our second date a week before I was supposed to leave for Morocco. So he already, you know, asked me out for our third date, but because it was my birthday month,
So you get a whole month now. You don't get a day, you get a whole month. Not even a week. You get the whole month. Next thing you know, they're going to be telling you this their birthday year.
I told him that I wasn't going to go on a third date with him unless he was going to have a gift for me, because it's my birthday month.
Money.
You are courting me.
Okay.
You want to take me out. You want to spend time with me. What do I look like spending time on my birthday month with a man who's not going to buy me a gift?
Meaning that it's possibly a bunch of other guys that's probably spending money on her and tricking off on her and paying for box. Y'all don't see what's happening? Women, the minute that y'all start holding these women accountable, then you can start coming to me and telling me to not to arm my guys with the right information in order to ensure that they don't get finessed out of their socks. The minute that y'all start holding women accountable is the minute that I'll stop asking my guys to gird up, because then they don't have anything to worry about. But they have things to worry about because they think that this is cool. You think that this is right. You think that you're supposed to spend a bunch of money on a woman when somebody else got it for free. Oh.
And once again, he wasn't offended by that, and he said, of course, he could do that on our third day. So we went out to eat, and then he was like, would you like to go back to my place? On this day, I said, of course. Also, my gift was at his house. I wanted to see what the gift was. So we go to his house. He got me this cute Louis Vuitton purse with this Chanel perfume. Also a basket filled with like masks, chocolate, little things that girls like. Like, he literally put a lot of thought into it. And I was like, that is so sweet. And then he wanted to kiss me. And I was like, baby, relax. Hold on, we need to talk about it. I was like, what are we?
Yeah, because she see you as the mark. She see you as a mark. This is literally the movie Pretty Woman, of how he took a prostitute off the street and then decided to make her his wife.
What are we doing? And so he then proceeded to ask me to be his girlfriend. But like I said, I was thotting and bopping. So I had a roster of men that were taking care of me, paying my...
I can't even be mad at her. I can't even be mad at her. Listen, a simp is going to be a simp, and a trick is going to be a trick 10 times a day. Look, and I tell women all the time, I'm going to arm my guys with the right information, but I tell them, if you able to find a dude that you can finesse out of his socks, more power to you, because if you didn't do it to him, somebody else is going to do it to him, because at least you know that you for the streets, and you embrace that, and you leverage that, and you tricking these dudes out of their socks. But fellas, good God almighty. Unreal. I just can't believe it. She's telling you she got a roster, and she's basically breaking down to you why you shouldn't do it, and she's giving you every opportunity in order to back out. Because, see, this is not, if she's telling the truth, this is not her deceiving you. She's telling you. And so I can't even hold her accountable for what she's doing, because it's not like she's being a chameleon. She's telling you she got a roster. And I know that she's probably telling the truth if she still got this guy in her life, because why would she be so easily persuaded to talk about it on social media knowing that he could see it?
Bills, buying me nice things, taking me on vacation. So I told him that there was no way I could give him exclusiveness unless he was willing to take care of everything that these other guys were taking care of, which was my bills, my, car, everything. And once again, he wasn't threatened by it, and he agreed. Said, of course, that's something that he can do. I then was like, okay, I'm going to be your girlfriend. And so then I became a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I didn't have to go out and thought and bop anymore, you know, because I had him paying my bills. At the time I had my own place. He had his own place. We did not start really living together until after we got engaged. And even after we got engaged, I still lived in my own place for a while. You guys like to hear the story about how I got him to propose to me? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that is how I met my now fiance. The moral of the story is, don't let anybody tell you that your past is going to determine your future.
And you telling me that I'm supposed to make sure that I don't continue to have conversations, or I shouldn't continue to earn my guys with the right information, because see, this don't pop up on an algorithm, right? A woman actually sent me this. A woman emailed me this video and said, Anton, I'm sure you would enjoy reacting to this. And boy, am I enjoying react to this. Don't text me, don't call me, don't DM me, and don't email me talking about, oh my God, why can't you talk about more healthy relationships? Until we remove all of the prostitution and all of the women that's continuing to send the wrong message and having a big impact and influence on other women, then please don't hit me with this. And of course, I'm always going to give the content creator credit and link to their TikTok or Instagram or wherever it is that this is from. I'm going to give them credit like I always do inside of the comments. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments, man. Make sure y'all tap into After Hours tonight. It's going to be lit. I promise you it's going to be lit. Link is in the description to get to the Patreon. Link is in the description to get to Teach Hanley. I'm curious as to what y'all think inside of the comments. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out, man.